for those of us who grew up in systems of deep matrix fear and 3D programming, the dream timeline for the soul begins to appear to us in the form of, I know there's something more than this inside of me. I know instinctively that this is not the deepest, highest truth for my being. And it begins to appear in sensation, in feeling, in people, in dreams, in visions, in our art, in our expression, until the momentum that we churn and channel towards living and embodying that soul-aligned dream life becomes the reality, becomes the momentum and the charge as the old programming falls away, as the fear and conditioning falls away. It becomes clearer and clearer, at first appearing like a mirage on the horizon, and you're like unsure if you can really see it, but you know you can feel something deeper inside. And I wanted to describe this morning because the motivation and the inspiration to keep moving towards that, to continue leaning in, to continue alchemizing, to continue shifting towards and not settling for less than what your soul truly, deeply desires, is what I wanted to communicate to you. And I feel this deeply in my being because this has been my experience, and I feel like I am at a place right now in my life where that dream timeline is my reality. It is my baseline experience. Even through the contrast, even through the density, I'm navigating some huge bloodline alchemy right now, yet I still feel completely embodied and anchored into the golden grids of the light, completely supported and held. And the programming of fear is no longer the predominant programming in my field, even around the deeply negative and harmful imprints of my early life. I've been moving around the town that I grew up in, which is a very dense place, moving around the imprints of my ancestors and my bloodline. And it feels beautiful this morning to sit here and know that even amongst all of this, that this was the path that my soul chose to experience. We have very little conscious control, little to none. For the first 7 years of our lives, we are completely at the mercy of our family or our caregivers for those early years. And the soul knows that coming in. But when we move into adulthood and we can see through replication of those early life experiences in our relationships, in our career choices, and we start to get some reflections back and think, that is not something that I want to continue. We can look to the early life experiences, the early life imprints to start shifting and moving those things for us. And then we can take a step even deeper to look at, why might my soul have replicated this? Why have I chosen this energy? Why did I choose these attachment patterns? What is the alternate incarnation experience between my family and I, between particularly the mother and the father, who were the points of conception for our existence in these bodies? So this is, me offering to you an opportunity to deepen your own path, deepen into your own experience of life here. We can often move into points on our journey where we cut off completely from our birth family or from our early life experiences, simply because it's too painful, too much, and to clear some of those programs of fear, we need to completely move away from those imprints and move back towards those imprints in order to extract the wisdom, extract the medicine. So stay true to the dream timeline, even if you don't know what that looks like, even if you've only glimpsed it once in a breathwork session, or you dreamt about it and your soul just felt so alive, so sparkly. Feel that frequency, tune into that frequency, because that timeline is there. And the more you can shift to that trajectory, to feeling that inner sparkle, that authentic inner sparkle of the soul moving through you, the more that timeline becomes your actuality. It collapses time so that it's moving as you're moving with that. It's streamlining you, like pulling you through a current behind a boat. So keep going, keep doing it, family. I can feel so much shifting right now in the grids that I'm moving in, and there's so much positive momentum despite the outer chaos at times. The souls here are just celebrating so deeply, and if you're watching this, you're included in that because you're in the grid that I'm speaking to right now. And the alchemy is beyond belief. Keep doing it, lean in, stay the course, and yeah, you've got this.